to really try to stay on top of it, right? So B is easy because it's just stands for B, B-E, right? And it's about being in the moment that we're actually in, right? And while we're throwing out ridiculous terms and false concepts, truthfully, my husband always says, like, I'm not nostalgic, and I'm not. Because truthfully, when I think about what B is, right, it is the occupying of the only day we ever have, which is today. Truthfully, yesterday and tomorrow are also Santa Claus concepts. I've never been to tomorrow. Y'all know where it is? I don't know. It doesn't know about GPS. Does not actually exist. We just get one day, and it's always today, right? So when you think about that batting cage approach, it is also being present, just being still. B doesn't mean you have to be active, right? It doesn't mean you have to be doing 1,000 things. Making a choice to take a nap, making a choice to have some wine with your homegirls, that is being as well, right? But be in that moment, right? When you think about that first B is easy to remember because it's just BE. A is about action, right? Be the authors of your own lives. Back in the day when I was living in East Elmhurst in Queens, I used to read these choose your own ending books. And I love these books because you could actually, you pick a choice. Oh, I'm gonna make a left, I'm gonna climb up the mountain. Oh no, I died, I'm going back. This time I'm gonna go in the forest and hang with the bees. Oh, it's a miracle, a fairy saved me, right? But you could actually, in real time, explore a variety of endings. In a way, we can still do that, right? You can still do that. You can decide to take action. You can make a decision and you make it the right decision. You decide you're going out that evening, you may look in your closet and decide, like, I'm gonna wear this blazer, I'm gonna wear these cute jeans. Nobody at dinner is like, she should have wore the yellow sheath dress. Nobody knows. Nobody knows, right? So we talk about taking action. Take the action, commit to the action, fail fast, that's cool. You know who fails the most? Successful people, right? Get to it and move forward. As I said in the beginning, I'm 47. When I go back to see people in East Elmhurst, I find a lot of friends that say, they are literally telling me some of the things they planned to do 27 years ago, right? If we live 100 years, it will be a very short life, right? So be, and then take action. Get to it, be A, right? And T, which is my favorite thing, time. Time. I'm gonna quote, this is not mine, this is a woman called Eve Rodsky, who's the author of a book called Fair Play, but I love this quote. She says, as a society, we've chosen to view and value identifying men's time as if it's diamonds and finite. And we've chosen to value identifying women's time as if it's infinite like sand. But it is not, right? So, but we have to be the ones that are saying no and standing and holding ourselves accountable as the timekeepers of our own lives. And that's as simple as things like, is this meeting 30 minutes or is it 12, right? It's as simple as like feverishly guarding your time because there is nothing more precious than time. When you talk about work-life balance and work should be a whisper on the bottom in a small, tiny italicized font, and life should be big with a huge, beautiful red L, right? Life is about our time and there's nothing more valuable than that. And it really can be measured in minutes. So measure yours because it's the most precious thing that we have. It can also be measured in money. Let's go back to the negotiation point, which goes back to something that I just always want to remind because in my experience, I still do not see women getting their fair share of compensation for the enormous contributions that women bring to the world. And in fact, all the studies indicate, at least for the period of time we're living in right now, when you have an organization that has more women, you make more money. Some studies show 3x amount of revenue. You have better innovation, you have better retention, you have better creativity, right? So not only should we be getting what we should be getting like double, maybe 3 times, just going off the objective scientific studies. That's not. I love to remind that the average American spends 90,000 hours at work. 90,000 hours at work, right? Crazy.